Hello, everybody. C.Ray Brower here today with Robert Mad Dog Madruga
Hey,
from
everybody.
Fidelity National Home Warranty, and we're going to find out all about him coming up next. And here we are. Hello, Robert. How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Good morning or good afternoon. It's still morning, yeah. So I'm doing
Yep,
great.
still morning. It's been long enough since we've been up that it could be afternoon.
Uh,
It's afternoon somewhere.
there's no doubt about that. Yeah, you're looking good, buddy.
Well, I certainly appreciate you coming on today. We just wanted to find out, a little bit about you, your family, what's going on in your life, and maybe a little bit about Fidelity National. So we'll start with how'd you end up in Lodi?
All right. So, yeah, good experience. I'm a definitely a Valley boy. I was born in Bakersfield, California, on a farm. Um, that only lasted for maybe 3 years out of my life. My dad gave up the farming business and moved to Merced, so another Central Valley location, and then was only there maybe another 3 years, and then moved to Elk Grove. And my parents have been in Elk Grove since 1974.
Oh wow.
So I started out in the title business probably 20 years ago as a title rep.
Okay.
Lost my job a few times and was tired of losing my job and got offered a position with Fidelity Home Warranty. And so I jumped on board because now I cover all the way from Galt all the way to Merced for home warranty. And so it's funny because I lived in Merced, kept moving up the valley, but so now I cover all the territories almost, except for Bakersfield. I don't cover that, but I cover a lot of the Central Valley areas, all the way up to Twain Hart, all the way to Mountain House. So I got a huge area, huge territory. But I love my job. It's real satisfying. I get to help clients, also help them with their claims. So, and we can talk about that, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, great. So Central Valley, born clear in Bakersfield, ended up in Elk Grove, graduated from Elk Grove High or
Elk Grove High, class of '78.
class of 78. Man, you age well. You're only
Oh,
4 years behind me. I thought you was like 8 or 9 years younger than me.
that's funny. A lot of people think that, but I got good genes. My dad's 86, so it's like I got good genes in my body. I think so. Hopefully, I'll live a long life. But you look good too. Hey, we both look good for our age. Heck yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. You stay in a lot better shape. I've watched you jump rope.
Oh yeah. Oh, my jump roping. Yeah, yeah. I jump up in my push ups. It's like I kind of remember Jack LaLanne back in the day.
Yeah.
That's funny, yeah, because I still remember watching him when I was a kid. There was nothing else on TV. He only had a few channels, so I'd watch Jack LaLanne. Nothing to watch.
Yeah. Back in the day, we didn't have a lot of choices like today. That's
No,
for sure.
no, Captain Kangaroo. Like some of these weird shows back in the day. Yeah, so funny. Now we're really aging. Now really aging myself.
Exactly, we are.
Yeah, but there'll be people watching this that are probably like, I remember Captain
I
Kangaroo,
remember that.
Gumby, all these weird shows. Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, sure enough. So, wife, kids.
Yes, been married almost 30 years, or she'll say we've been married 30 years. I forget, but met in San Diego, California when I went down there to live for a while, and actually went there with the intentions of meeting somebody, and I did. And then I lugged her back here. I was like, okay, I'm done with the Southern California. Let's get back to the Central Valley. So, yeah, 30 years. One kid, one girl. Shelby is her name. Good Mustang name, and actually named her after the Shelby Mustang.
Ah,
And she's turning 21 in July, so pretty scary. It's like
yeah.
we're gonna be empty nesters really quick here.
Yep. Very nice,
Uh,
though. It's very nice. It's not a bad thing. It's a little
right?
adjustment. It's a little
Yeah.
adjustment.
Yeah, you gotta collect dogs instead of children.
Yep.
Right when you get to be, like you just said, your dog was yelping in the background. We got three. They'll probably start out too. You know. So, yeah.
Yep, yep. So 30 years, that's we're on our 30th year also. September will be
Really?
our 30th year.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Our kids
How
were a
many?
little older though. When we
Yeah.
got together, she had a 7-year-old and a 17-year-old. So
Oh wow. Yeah. 30 years. That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, I give anybody props because like my parents have been married over 50 years now, and it's like anybody who can last that long, I give them credit because
yeah, yeah.
marriage.
My parents have made 66 now, so
Yeah, that's awesome.
67. Yeah,
Right? It's crazy. Yeah. That's just how they did it back then.
yeah, yeah. So you say you love your job. What is it
Yeah.
that you love most about your job?
I love meeting people. I'm a people person. So I love meeting new people. I love socializing. I love going on tour. Like this week, there was a house on tour out here in Stockton, and you get to see some amazing properties in this job. And matter of fact, it was like a $3 million property in Murata. So I mean, so the area in Murata. It's just so great to go out and mingle with realtors and get to see these fabulous properties. So I mean, I love it. Yeah,
Great,
and
great.
I love doing what I'm doing because I get to see so many areas. I travel so much that I get to see Copperopolis that nobody knows about Copperopolis or Twain Harte and all these areas there. People are like, "Where's Valley Springs at?" It's really not that far away.
I know it's amazing how many, as the people in the foothill call us, flatlanders don't know any of the cities up there.
Right, right.
It is amazing to me too.
You need to get out there and see the world a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like there's a lot of world out there. I've even told my wife that. I'm like, hey, we need to get out and see more of what's out there in California, not just quit flying to these other states and see more of what's right here in our own state. So we'll do a few trips like that too to Bodega Bay and different areas just to see places we've never been. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's fun.
Well, very nice, very nice. Well, Robert, I know that we use you quite a bit for home warranties, and I really appreciate you because you're always Johnny on the spot.
Thank you.
You do get out and meet a lot of people and do a lot of things, and that's what I really enjoy about working with you is because you're right there, kind of like me. Somebody needs something, you're just on top of it. Been scrolling down there at the bottom, your phone number and ways to get hold of you. Why don't you give everybody the best way to get hold of you? And
Absolutely. Well, you can email me like down at the bottom, robert.madruga@fnf.com. You can also call me like C.Ray does, 916-402-9212. And the only reason it's 916 is because I didn't want to change my number to 209, but I've been in the 209 for now 20 years in my home. So don't let the 916 throw you off. That's Sacramento, but my parents, like I said, are Elk Road, so I'm still 916.
it's hard to give up that number that you remember when you get as old as us. You don't want to try to remember a new one.
It is. My daughter says that to me all the time because nowadays you put their phone in your phone and you never use it, and she'll go, "Dad, call me." I'm like, "What's your number?"
Yeah.
I don't call it like we used to. Pick up the phone, you actually dial the number,
Yep.
So,
yeah.
It's just automatic. You push a button.
Dink, dink.
There they are.
Siri, call Dad.
Right? They made it so easy, but it's not good. It's like doing math. You don't learn math unless you do it. So.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I really thank you for your time today, Robert. I appreciate you a ton. Anytime you want to come on again, you just let me know. I would love to have you on often.
I'd love it. Love to be on with you anytime.
Perfect. Everybody, you go out and be the sunshine in somebody's rainy day, and always remember C.Ray to find your perfect home. You can get hold of me at 209-610-6075 or c.ray@yourperfecthomegroup.com. Thank you all again for showing up, and Robert, thank you. We will see everybody real soon.